Oh yeah. Nyaje?
Oh.
Kabash.
Yo bro.
You're here.
I'm good.
You're umetoweka, but it's out.
Traffic.
And of course from Jay, from Joy.
We're back.
You're back, eh?
Yes.
Back again. CEO, Bucks Football Club. Like we said in the previous podcast. He's the youngest in Africa. But it's all good. And of course, Kabash over there, former Bitco, former Nakuru All-Stars. Wapi kwingine?
Agrochemical kidogo.
Mzee, agrochemicals. Hiyo jina mimi sijui kwa nini vile ulienda huko mbali anyways. Sawa. So guys, thank you so much for coming on. And of course, unajua this is the last week ya Kenya Premier League. Oh,
yes.
It's Kenya Premier League these days.
Betking
kweli.
Betking.
Betking Asia.
Tunamaliza hiyo jina at the end of the season.
At the end of the season.
Yeah.
So FKF Premier League, I think hiyo sasa ndio ina make sense. So FKF Premier League wameishia. I mean betting nasikia wameenda, but we'll get to that in a few. And of course we have 2 rounds left.
Yes.
So on Wednesday tuko na a couple of matches, then on Saturday tunamaliza league.
League inaisha.
How excited are you manze for this week?
For me I think it was tulikuwa na try adapt into the new football calendar.
Yeah.
Because I think this is the first season yenye calendar imebadilika.
Hata tumechelewa
si ndio? With some few days
because of COVID. Kulikuwa na break that time to break legal break for like 2 months or 3 months.
I think UPN do the reason why while announced the winner on the 30th whatever.
Yeah. So hata ukiangalia fixtures saa hizi ukiangalia standings, so KCB iko second behind Tusker. Tusker with 61 points and KCB with 58. Wakona between the two of them goal difference only 10. So Tusker with 50, KCB with 40. Really tough.
Ligi jakuwa mbaya.
Yeah.
I think this time round we are going to have new winners. Tumezoeanga Gor.
Yeah.
Season 2-3 but I think it's high time different teams step up. I think what to represent coming into the CAF, into the Confederation Cups. Itakuwa poa. Unaona kama Tusker ni timu yenye wako kimfuko pia wako poa. Going into the CAF Champions League, I think kwa na quality players wanaweza tufikisha mahali.
Yeah, true.
Because the moment you're comfortable as a player, you can give out your all. So
being the last week of the league, there's a lot to play for. Tutakuwa na champion. Possibly we might have a champion who will not play the CAF Champions League next season. Na bado tukiangalia relegation battle, it's really tight huko chini.
Very tight.
Because nikiangalia hapa hii standing yangu mzee, Western Stima walishuka wako hapo chini saa hizi. I mean of course Ukericho walitolewa kwa league. Then kuna Vihiga, Mathare, I think Zoia wako mbali kidogo from the rest. So Mathare, Vihiga and Western Stima. So moja anaenda chini automatically. Mwenye atamaliza hapo mwisho, then kutakuwa na moja mwenye ataenda playoff. Yes.
So it's really like that. Like team yenye maliza number 2.
Usually inafaa ikuwe number 16, right? But because we have
no, I mean
that's
number 2
relegated
from
yes.
Super League.
Number 3.
Number 3 from the Super
Number 3 from the Super League and bottom 3. Finish bottom 3 in the Premier League.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
those teams ziko hapo chini, I think Mathare, Vihiga I think wamekuwa financially unstable. I think it will affect for the first time. I think Mathare wanang'ang'ana hapo chini. I don't think it's the first time. This season pia wamekuwa hapo chini. I think ni issue ya do pia wayuko poa. Same as Vihiga uje pia county wanasema do yao wapati.
Okay.
Same as Western Stima you can see the Stima ilitoka. Stima ilitoka. Also the team is trying to look for another name for the team. I think sijui nasikia wataita Kisumu, sijui what.
Wakishashuka next season. Okay.
Wakishashuka.
Because that's what it looks like.
I think most teams are financially strained. And imekuwa major issue because you can see teams like Tusker. Hawana issues za dono na pale wako KCB. same. Gor pia imekoganishia do hajakuwa consistent into the league, lakini Gor is a big team. Ile team kapata investment za invest poa in Gor ni team poa sana because
mimi usemangaje hizo clubs mbili Gor and FC it should stop being a community club in that maybe if an investor or someone mwenye ako willing to buy this club and become the majority shareholder it would do some good to the club. I mean, you have someone mwenye anakam akona pesa sema okay sawa mimi nachukua hii club. Of course fans still get to own a part of the club. Maybe wapati maybe 49%, but like so, you know in Germany unasemaga
is that 50 plus
yes that's for the fans. So maybe wanaweza adapt to that, but if you have someone mwenye akona a very good vision na chukua hizi clubs, I think tunaweza kuona revolution pia in the Kenyan Premier League, because for the league pia ndo you grow pia you need strong clubs.
Because what I can say, a club like Gor Mahia Rachera, I think amefika mahali anaona kama Gor Mahia ni yake, sorry to say. And he's the CEO, he's the chairman, he's like he's the everything. Lakini sorry Franje, our CEO. I think the moment you're a CEO and your team is unaona in a struggle, you open up. Ask for support. People come in, you do shares. I think the team is a step up. Gor na FC ni team kubwa sana Kenya, na tukiweza pata good investors, my friend, I think Bolita itarudi where it was some years back.
Lakini I think pia shida ni the investors are not trusting in the management of this club, sindio? Because if you look at a team like Gor Mahia and FC, the fan base they have it's massive. Sindio?
So
Gor have over 1 million fans, so they shouldn't be struggling to raise. Because I think I was speaking to someone the other day and they were explaining to me, for Gor to run sustainably, they need to have around 100 million per season. And for a team of that magnitude,
At least 100 million.
At least 100 million. Yeah. And for a team of that magnitude, Sionika, it should be such a struggle for them to raise such an amount. But I think it goes back to, as we said, the issue of accountability and investors wanting to know where is this money that we're investing into the team going, basically.
Okay, so before we go on, who's winning the league?
For me, I think Tusker.
So Tusker, Franje, what do you think?
I think I would have to lean towards Tusker because I think there's 2 games to go. They have 2 matches, and they have a superior goal difference as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think one more win, and
they're good to go.
So Zoya versus Tusker on Wednesday, then on Saturday versus Bidco. Okay, go on.
I think Tusker.
Your former club.
I think hii chance yao ya ku represent the country into the CAF na pia being in top of the table, I think they want to prove they're worth it. I think we are worthy going into the Champions League. We are worthful winners. I think they have to win in order to our critics to prove wrong.
Exactly. Because
when they win, it's automatically they were supposed to win the league. Unaona kama ukiangalia fixture yao, I think Zoya have been on form. The recent matches, Zoya ni timu baka imefunga FC. Zoya are very unpredictable. Same as Bidco coming to this league. I think my former employers, those guys are doing great job. They're doing great job because they are performing. They're coming into the big matches. Like recently they drew with Gor Mahia 1-1. So ni team Bidco ni team coming into the next season, 2 or 3 seasons. I think they'll be the title contenders. So
your prediction for these matches are Zoya versus Tusker, then Tusker versus Bidco. So you guys are saying Tusker want to win both matches?
Not really. Me, I'll go for a win against Zoya, a draw against Bidco.
Mimi, I feel your game versus Zoya itakuwa really tough because Zoya wako in the relegation battle. Though wako a bit juu kiasi, and then wamerudi home. So they are not playing up at SK Nakuru anymore. They are home. Tusker will have to travel all the way. Itakuwa a really tough match for Tusker. So I think hiyo ndo game maybe Tusker wanaweza lose ama wanaweza draw. There's a good chance. There's a good chance. Na tunajua pia kumekuwa na moments Tusker they are doing well, then unasikia wamefungwa. Kumeenda aje. So, but if you guys think Tusker is winning, also me, I feel the same. I feel Tusker will have to win the league because now they have to prove that okay, sawa tulipatiwa CAF Champions League because we were on top at that time. Now we have to go and win it. So it's why I end on record at the team league and now wanaenda wakacheza Champions League wakarepresent the nation, but even though Kuko for now. So KCB versus AFC Leopards, that's on Wednesday. Then at the weekend they're playing City Stars. Mimi, I think KCB will win both matches
comfortably against the FC Leopards.
Yeah.
Against FC Leopards, I think FC pia wajakuwa consistent hivyo sana. With their squad also.
So this squad imekuwa lean. I don't know.
Asijui ni kama wachezaji wa train ama nini what's happening at the Den, but I think KCB kulingana venye pia wanataka kuenda league, I think they will win against FC. Also the weekend umesema cheza timu gani?
Bidco. No, KCB, sorry.
KCB
City Stars.
I think the way City Stars have been playing, City Stars is a very compact team. Ni wachezaji wanajijua, ni wachezaji they've been close for a long time. I think that's a draw for me against City Stars.
Okay. It's a tough match. City Stars, this is their last match by the end of the season. They've played 31 so far. So it's been a really good season for KCB. I watched them wakicheza. They play really well on a fresh match. I mean, they're playing good football. Alafu unajua, of course, coach ni nani?
Zico.
Zedekai Otieno.
Who are the key players for KCB this weekend?
KCB, I think the team has a youthful squad. The youth, I think they're trying to prove themselves into the league. Wakanza Paul, the likes of wakina Mutinda, wakina Crucial. They have national team materials. They can defend hapo. I think they have a good squad.
So tukiangalia hapa chini in the relegation battle. So Vihiga have already played 31 matches. So they have one match left. And that one match they are playing against Kakamega Homeboys.
Oh,
tough match.
A very tough match.
So wakifungua hii, and then remember Western Stima wako chini yao, they have 2 matches to play. And then Mathare United pia they have 2 to play. So the way I'm seeing it, if Vihiga loses this match, on the relegation immediately.
The direct one?
Yeah, direct one. So if Western Stima win, Western Stima wako na Wazito on Wednesday, and then then Mathare United. So hii game ya Western Stima na Mathare United, I think itakuwa the match of the weekend.
Yeah.
Yes, the match of the week, because now this one decides who gets to stay. Na nani anaenda kucheza, atakuwa relegated or plays in the playoff. Yeah.
Wow.
Itakuwa tough.
Very
tough. So what do you think? Unaona hii game ikienda aje? Western Stima versus Mathare.
For me, I think Western Stima against Mathare. Mathare wanataka kujitoa hapo chini. Na ukiangalia their recent form, I think wameshinda 3 or 4 games consecutively.
Yeah, Franco Una is doing a really good job. Actually, I was surprised before kidogo tu. The last time walikuja Nakuru, and I was surprised to see my former coach Ezekiel Akwana with Mathare United. I didn't know he was there. Nikamwona. Then okay, sawa tukapata after match tukapiga story. Then kidogo namsikia amesha move on to another club. That one ya Joana Omolo. Dandora some jina imepotea. But I think that's a good project yenye wanafanya huko kwao. So it's a good thing. If coach Akwana aliamua kutoka Mathare, then went there, it must be for a very good reason, and I think he trusts the project yenye Joana Omolo.
I think Joana, speaking of Joana, I think ni msee mwenye invest into the community, na ni msee ana give back to the community through the Dandoro. Akona a youth project. Na recently akona a partnership with Express. Is it an airline? Okay. I think akona hizo links now coming into contract.
Okay.
I think the Dandora best team, I think what's that Division 2.
Yeah.
So ni team yenye ina come up na ikipata coach kama Sachi, ni coach mtrue, anajua
yes, anajua kazi yake sana,
anajua job yake poa.
It's very
so hiyo team iko na sponsorship miaka 2 miaka 3 utawasikia wako hapa juu,
hopefully.
Yeah.
So back to Wazito, you were saying.
Now back to Wazito. Western Stima are playing against Mathare. Mathare wamekuwa na form poa sana.
Hiyo ni Saturday.
Hiyo ni wameshinda game kama 4, wamefunga City Stars, wamefunga Nzoia if I'm not wrong. So I think Mathare hawezi leta mchezo kwa hii game. Mathare are going to win. Na the other team in playing Viga are playing against Wazito.
Okay.
Wazito wanataka kumaliza into a good position kwa table. I think Vihiga.
Viga is playing Kakamega Homeboys.
Viga playing Kakamega Homeboys. Hiyo itakuwa game ngumu. Je, pia ni kama derby huko kwa
Western Stima ndio inacheza na Wazito on Wednesday.
Western Stima, I think. Yes. Sorry to say Western Stima will lose that match because Wazito I think they have something to prove, wanataka kumaliza kwa position poa kwa hii ligi yetu, hata kama hawajakuwa poa financially nini lakini
so hizi Wazito wako 9th bana.
They are 9th.
Yeah.
They want to cement a good position. I think they will win that match.
Franjo, unaonaje?
I think like Abash is saying, a team like Wazito who have invested so heavily into their squad.
Yeah.
If you look at the bus, like some of the facilities they
all
have,
around,
very impressive.
Yeah. Very professional.
Yeah.
And they have a very good coach.
Exactly. For them to be in that position, number 9, they have a lot to prove.
Yeah, they've been underwhelming. I mean, considering the squad they have, the manager they have, the support they get from the club owner, yani everything. I mean, they've been underwhelming. They should be somewhere up, so maybe at least in the top 3.
Yeah,
at least in the top 3. But that's fine. So Western Stima versus Wazito. I feel Western Stima will win that match.
But this,
I don't know why I'm feeling that way, but I feel
they're playing for their lives.
Yeah,
they're playing for the Premier League status.
Both teams.
So yeah, there's a possibility they
I win for
cause a surprise.
I win for.
So what's your prediction, Franjay? What's your story mean?
I'm on the fence a bit, but I would say Western Stima have more to play for.
Okay.
Because like Wazito season, we can say is more or less it's over. It's been a bit of a disaster.
Yeah,
so yeah, I'm backing Western Stima.
But you know what? If Wazito manages to win both matches, and but now that Kariobangi Sharks, FC, City Stars will have to lose both of the matches for them to get into the top 4. But I don't see that
it's unlikely
that happening. Yeah, it will almost impossible. So I think so that we agree that Mathare United is staying up.
Mathare wanabaki league.
Maybe I hope that they survive. I mean, Mathare has been in the Premier League for many years. They've been a model club back in maybe in the 2000s. They had a very good project. I'm not sure if still yes. A very good youth system. Unatoka from this level to this level. You remember the Madaro youth? They used to have a Madaro youth team, and pia ilikuwa in the Premier League ikashuka, and
they've developed also a lot of players.
Yes. I'm hoping that the club will survive, but we'll find out at the weekend.
I'm also praying that for Mathare wabaki league, because ukiangalia structure ya Mathare for the more of the years, manze the ladies football also the men football, I would say hakuna mchezaji Kenya utapata team haina mchezaji wa Mathare.
And also you know the community that the club is at. Now watu wote when you go all around, I mean it's sort of a pillar in a community that most people you talk from many things, they cry, yes. But we'll have to wait and see. Now it's up to the players and the team and the coach. I mean, now it's the time. Lazima waamke wa make sure that if they really want it, they know what to do. Lazima wa win game. So Zuki Richo, how nasikia their case is going on well?
Yeah, I think
kwa FIFA.
Nilisikia mahali their case iko wapi, kwa Switzerland.
Yeah.
Nasikia wameanza mazoezi. Zuki Richo.
Yeah, okay.
I think the next season they might play in the NSL.
The NSL.
That's a maybe.
Yeah.
Kulingana na venye kesi itaenda. that is kama watashinda, kama watalipo damages.
Okay.
Now if waki lose your case,
in case they lose the case, the team imeisha hivyo.
it could disband.
Yeah.
So they already relegated to Division 1.
Not really. Wakishinda hiyo case uje imekuwa situation ya
wakishinda, I think now they will have to play in the Premier League because sasa itakuwa walikuwa relegated and
wrongfully.
Wrongfully, yeah.
So what
have quarantine stated, but then again now kutakuwa another crisis. Now what happens?
Crisis na ligi venye imeendelea.
Yeah. So now let's take a look at the Golden Boot race. So how many goals is Kapaito on size?
Kapaito is on 22 goals.
Who's next?
Next I think is Rupia.
15 15 size. Manuko ni mbali.
There's Lawrence Juma with around 12. Shami with 8-9 over there. Yeah, I think Kapaito amejiprove sana kwa hii league. The first time I saw Kapaito was in Talanta. We played against him in Chemelil, nikiwa Agro. That player is notable. Unaweza note tu kulingana the way he plays, the way he can score, the way yani he's a complete striker.
Yasken Dagor.
Na hiyo ni kusikia. Those are rumors. But for me Kapaito I think ata break record. Kuna hiyo record ya Ambani. Inakuanga 26 goals.
26.
Okay.
So Kapaito apart from kubreak your record is a complete striker. And he anaweza fit into the footsteps za kina Olunga, za kina Oliech. If he's guided in the right channel, anaweza fit. Unasikia?
Unajua kuna watu wenye wako mentioned like Oliech anakoga lifted to a status that's almost kama ya god. Because his dad is Oliech, bro. I'm just messing with you. Okay. Kapaito has done really well this season. Myself, I'm hoping that he breaks the record because it's also good that his records ziko hapo kuvunjwa. Anyways, yeah. So all the best to him until maybe whenever later happens. So who's your MVP of the season so far?
For me, I'll go for Lawrence Juma.
Lawi. 12 goals. 10 assists. Okay. Shami Mwinyi. Kakamega Homeboys.
Shami is good, but he hasn't been consistent the way Lawi is.
What do you mean he hasn't been consistent?
Let me tell you.
I mean,
they'll put you a player of the season award.
But now this is not player of the season award. I think walibalisha ikakuwa to MVP, or maybe now this is the first season in FKF Premier League. Maybe itakuwa player of the season. I'm not really sure what happens, but before walikuwa na MVP, so walikuwa nasema unaweza appear like you're the best player of the season, but wanasema if you are not really key to your club, like wakati uta miss, maybe some things will not happen for your club. So now ikakuwa ni MVP.
But now with that school of thoughts, if the award was for MVP, wouldn't we have to place Kapaito there?
Yeah.
In terms
of course.
Goal contributions.
Of course, yeah.
And so we cannot rule out Kapaito. Hatuwezi rule out because lakini kulingana pia venye Lawi amekuwa kiperform because every time Sofapaka wins, Lawi is on the score sheet. Okay. Lawi is on the assist. Unasikia? Also Kapaito pia anytime Sharks win, jamaa amescore.
Yeah.
So Shami hajakuwa consistent.
Okay.
Shami atapiga bao 3 ama bao 2 against KCB, then coming to the next match Shami atakuwa onekani kwa game. The next match Shami amepiga brace. Even so,
okay.
I think Kapaito and Lawrence Juma, that's a race between the two horses.
Okay.
Because Kapaito has been consistent.
Very consistent.
I wouldn't say he's in the idea game Billy without scoring.
So now you have to pick someone. Who's your MVP of the season, Kabash?
I think I'll go for Kapaito.
Tell me change mind.
Asikiza, I'll go for Ujeni kwa nini?
Mzee, ukishaamua kitu wewe amua.
Ujeni kwa nini? Because that guy amesaidia Sharks sana.
That's true.
Coin matches. Lawi, you individual brilliance. That guy is skillful.
They wanna change your mind with that speed.
Sija change. By that Franje amefanya because this guy is a top scorer.
That's true.
Team yake pia iko hapo juu. I think Sharks are 4th or 5th.
Sharks wako
I think around 4.
So I think pia inalingana na status ya team, the position. Uje pia they put a lot of things in consideration because the position of your team, the way you've been unakosaidiaje team.
Sharks wako 5th right now.
Because even tukiangalia Ballon d'Or as another example, to win the Ballon d'Or normally you have to have won the Champions League. Sindio?
No, not really. In most instances, but tukiangalia even Messi ameishinda sijui how many times na ako amewin Champions League. It doesn't really matter, but wanaangaliaga mostly at least umekuwa top scorer in your league. You've also done well with your national team,
true.
So there's a lot in it, but not really winning Champions League. But you must have won something. Yes.
Lakini MJ for Kenya inaongea in a Kenyan perspective. I think it's a 98% Kapaito, because Una Kapaito has been scoring goals. Positioning pia ni striker. For Lawi as a midfielder, pia we cannot really rule him out. Lakini Kapaito, I think Kenya will go for Kapaito. Every coach, every captain, they'll go for Kapaito.
I think we'll have to wait and see. Maybe, but I feel Kapaito, Lawi, Shami Mwinyi should be in that conversation. I'm sure what I decide, then they will give us who they feel is the best. So now, coming to the new season, what do you expect to see from Jay?
I'm hoping Wazito can repay the faith of that big investment that has been made into the club. I'm hoping also Gor FC can get the house in order and be where they're supposed to be as the most supported, most.
And what about the league? Wholesomely, I mean.
Maybe you can start with Kabash.
I think ligi yetu inahitaji a lot. Tukianza kwa federation, inahitaji a lot. We need to sort our issues kwanza tukianza kwa federation before we come into the league. Because unaona pia our federation is not in order. Unaona the teams, the Premier League clubs are not in good terms with the Football Kenya Federation president nini. So lazima tuanze na federation yetu to sort out issues hapo. And then tuko na a very very big task ahead ya kutafuta sponsor wa ligi, because on BetKing wamejitoa. I think they had a mutual agreement with the federation. So I don't know what's going around, because hata next season hatujui ligi yetu itakuwaje. Hatujui vitu kama start times kama zitakuwa terms nini, hatujui team gazo za kwa ligi, hatujui kama zoo itakuwa. So lazima tuanze kwa federation. Unashika? Lazima tu appreciate our own federation venye itakuwa, ndio pia tuanze ku sort out issues za clubs.
But don't you think vitu zinafaa ziwe in the right way? Okay, so you want to appreciate the federation, but in most people's eyes it seems like they are not doing really well when it comes to administration of football in the country. But what I say to appreciate, I mean, hatuwezi sema ati watu wanyamaze and they should not criticize whenever they feel like they should. But I feel if people want to talk and it's for the best interest of the game, and that through kuongea itafanya pia federation wachangamke and start doing things in the best way and most people see that is fit, I don't see anything wrong with that.
I think for me, like, maybe I can jump in quickly. I move back to having like a professional body running the league instead of the federation running the league. Is a step, I think, in the right direction.
Go back to kama venye tulikuwa na KPL na pia tulikuwa na federation. KPL was doing a great job because KPL will let us Super Sport Kenya, si ndio? So I think hapa Kenya the main issue I think ni Mwendwa. I think anataka kufanya kila kitu peke yake. It's very hard. You cannot.
It's impossible.
Hawezi kwa wendo president, you own a team, wendo kila kitu, wendo unataka sijui.
Hakuna makosa.
Lakini is there conflict of interest there? Maybe.
Yeah, because unaona kama saizi I think Mwendwa not everybody wako in good terms with him because yeye anafanya kitu kulingana vile anafikiria. The other day alipanish Gor with us sijui 5 million or what,
6 million 4 million.
Yeah,
alafu akawalipa immediately after a few days.
Unaona 6 million anawalipa alafu anawakata do.
So anawakata aliyokata grants zilitoka kama last week.
Last week it was 45 million for all the teams.
So akakata Gor na FC.
How
much?
Sikujua, I don't know the exact amount.
1.6 for each. AFC and then 1.2 for Gor. Juicy the grants inalipangwa kila mwezi.
Yeah, but imekuwa ikitoka every month kweli.
Inashikanisha inatoka in 3 months.
Inatoka in
3 months. Okay.
3 months. Sasa ni kama alitoa hiyo do akaonyesha kuna do ndio hii na bado nimewakata. This guy is trying to prove that yeye ndo kila kitu.
Na Federation League imefanya Gor na FC au mashkwani because
6 million. Yeah. And then Gor walikuwa wamefanywa I think 4 million.
Alafu unajua watu walikuwa wanasemaje our own league ayuko same as the value yenye unapata watu wanakuwa punish. League yetu sijui ni 5 million.
Yeah.
And then now what?
The cash prize.
Yeah, cash prize.
Okay.
And then sasa watu unakujaje
kwa fine
6 million like 6 million because yani I make sense.
I make sense. Anyway guys, I think tumeenda over the time, but it's fine. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Kabash, umekimbia up on such short notice. We really appreciate. And most of the guys couldn't make it today. Of course, Vito, you were supposed to have Stanislas Akia. We talk about Stanislas. Stano. But hopefully we'll get him to come on next time. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, remember to subscribe. Follow us on all the socials, like us. Like us, yeah. Like our posts, share, and also to go everywhere, isn't it? Yeah. Just follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Talk about TikTok, isn't it?
TikTok.
Maybe we're talking, yeah.
And on all the socials, make sure you follow us, so because CCPR will follow back immediately. And also engage us in case you have any ideas that you want to see or anything you want to have or see on the podcast. Just, DM us on Getna CSS. Alfie, what wakupate wapi?
You can find me on Facebook at Alfie Mosenderito, on Instagram at Alfie Mosenderito.
Franjay,
you can find me on Instagram F_Kinyash. And again, remember to follow and like Bucks FC's Instagram page.
Yes. Of course, MJ Musa everywhere. Until next time. Cheers.